You are welcome back to my page, Dr. Okoya Ebasi. Today we are going to look at the topic injustice in the land, the plight of the minorities in Nigeria. Now we live in a country where the rights and privileges of the minorities are denied in every aspect of life. The minorities in the Niger Delta, where Nigeria gets its revenue from the sales of crude oil, these people are in immense poverty and suffering. Now, for the past 60 years, Nigeria have been generating 80% of their national revenue from the sales of crude oil that is gotten from the soil of the people of the Niger Delta. And in these areas, as we speak now, there is no good drinking water. Poverty is the order of the day. No good roads, no electricity, no good schools, no good hospitals, with a devastated environment arising from oil spills over the years. Yet the Nigerian nation has not taken any serious measures to address this injustice. The same way Nigerian state is treating the Christian genocide in the Middle Belt with keen gloves. The people of the Niger Delta are not allowed to use their God-given resources through draconian laws imposed by the federal government of Nigeria, like the land use decree, where lands are owned by the state, and every negotiation that has to do with the exploration of oil by the multinational companies are done by the federal government on behalf of the people. So the people do not have any say. It is all done at the interest of the federal government. Now the people of the Niger Delta are not even allowed to have access to their God-given resources, because the people of the Niger Delta are not allowed to refine their crude oil, to even get the kerosene which they use in cooking, to get diesel to power their generators, to get petrol to power their generators. Now, the people of the Niger Delta are not allowed to go close to wherever the oil is in the Niger Delta. Now, when you see the way the Nigerian army fights the people of the Niger Delta, anywhere they see a little refinery where the people are refining kerosene to sell for their livelihood, and you see the kind of force that the Nigerian army is using to destroy these local refineries and kill and maim the people of the Niger Delta, you would think they are fighting Boko Haram. And this level of impunity is what is actually called injustice, because they are oppressing the people of the land. How can you have resources in your own land and you don't have access to these resources? The federal government came some years back and said they want to open artisanal refineries so that the people of the Niger Delta, the youth, can be grouped into cooperatives and they will own modular refineries. Up till today, we have not seen any of them in action. This has been the deception of the federal government. They set up agencies like the Niger Delta, where the major contracts and major decisions are taken at the federal level, and therefore dish out peanuts to the people of the Niger Delta. Now, this is injustice to the core. And when you have a land where injustice reigns, there will never be peace, because the God we serve is a God of justice, a God of the oppressed. How can you be oppressing the people and you are taking their God-given resources and you are selling and making money for the nation, and the people are lavishing in abject poverty? That is injustice. And this kind of injustice can never bring peace in this nation. Now, the same laws that are governing the people of the Niger Delta is not seen in the north, where people, artisanal miners, are mining their gold and their mineral resources on a daily basis. And the same government is talking about whenever decisions are going to be taken about mining of crude and mining of mineral resources, that the local and artisanal miners should be incorporated into their programs. Why is it that the people of the Niger Delta are not incorporated into the mining of crude oil? Now in the north, where most of these minerals, we have the gold and other minerals are found, you found out that the artisanal miners are mining this gold and they are selling them and using the money to help themselves. While in the Niger Delta, the people of the Niger Delta are not allowed to go close to wherever there is crude oil. They use every government might to make sure that all refineries that are set up by the locals are destroyed and burnt, and the people are maimed and killed on a daily basis. Now, why is it that the same measure of force is not used in the north for artisanal miners of minerals? This is the same nation. It's a nation where we have different laws for different sections of the people. So the majority in the nation have their own laws, different from the laws that are governing the minorities in the Nigerian state. And how can this kind of lopsidedness, how can this type of injustice breed peace? Nigeria will never know peace until these injustices are addressed. Now, the constitution that Nigerians agreed upon to operate upon at independence was a constitution where regions or states are allowed to control their resources and pay taxes to the federal government. Until we get back to that constitution, which was the constitution of the people, that the military came and jettisoned and now bring this kind of unitary constitution that oppress the minorities. Until we get back to that constitution, Nigeria will never know peace, because God is not happy with us the way the minorities are treated. You will use the people resources, leave the people in abject poverty, and then you expect the nation to have peace. So for Nigerians to address the insecurities and the injustice that are in the land, for us to know peace and move forward and develop as a nation, we need to go back to the 1960 constitution, which is the constitution we used to operate as we got independence from the United Kingdom. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel and share this video. Thank you.